everyone, welcome back to mathematics session. In the previous session we learned how to find the distance formula and what is the derivation of distance formula, why we use distance formula in Cartesian plane, and also we learned many more basic concepts which are related to geometry. So in this class we shall study more in detail how to identify the given geometric figure using algebra, that is using distance formula. So that is exercise 7.1 question number 4. So this question tells, check whether these 3 points are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. Means in the previous session I explained you what is inequality property. Inequality property tells you whether the given points forms a triangle or not. Means sum of two sides should be greater than third side. But here he already has given that it is a triangle, but we have to name the type of triangle. Means we have to prove that it is an isosceles triangle. So what is the condition for isosceles triangle? Any two angles can be equal or any two sides. Angles I cannot use in this chapter because we are with distance formula. So if I prove that any two line segments are equal in length, then we can tell that the given triangle is an isosceles. So name these 3 points as A, B and C. So this is the triangle. A is 5 minus 2 and B is 6, 4 and C is 7 minus 2. So how many times I should apply distance formula here? I need to apply 3 times. That is AB, BC and AC. So distance between A and B, distance between B and C and distance between A and C using distance formula. So let us start with AB. So the distance between AB equal to, so as you know the formula of distance formula is x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Now here x1 minus x2, that is 5 minus 6 whole square plus minus 2 minus 4 whole square. So try to do orally. 5 minus 6 is minus 1, minus 1 square is 1, minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6 and minus 6 whole square is plus 36. So add it, 36 plus 1 is root 37 units. 37 is not a perfect square, you keep as it is. Next we move to the next line segment, that is BC. Now consider BC, B is 6, 4 and C is 7 minus 2. Again apply the distance formula. So now we have to take 6 minus 7, root of 6 minus 7 whole square plus 4 minus 2 minus of minus 2, because already in the formula you have minus and here the ordinate is minus. So minus into minus becomes plus. So 6 minus 7 whole square is what? Minus 1 square. Minus 1 square is 1 and 4 plus 2 whole square, that is 6 square. That becomes 36. So here you get 1 and from this you get 36. 36 plus 1 is root 37 units. And the third is C and A. The line segment AC. C is 7 minus 2 and A is 5 minus 2. Again apply the distance formula, you get square root of 4, that is 2 units. You can clearly observe here the two line segments are equal. What are they? The line segment, that is AB. AB you have root 37 and also you got the BC line segment as root 37. And the third line segment is different. Since among 3 sides, that is line segments, any 2 sides, so I got AB and BC are equal, so I can conclude that the given triangle is an isosceles triangle. The next question is question number 5. So here he has given, in a classroom 4 friends are seated at the points A, B, C and D. So as shown in the figure. Champa and Chemeli walk into the class and after observing for a few minutes, Champa asks Chemeli, don't you think ABCD is a square? Chemeli disagrees. So using distance formula, find which of them is correct. So we need to find whether Champa's answer is correct or Chemeli's is correct. So how to check? Before we check whether it forms a square or not, we need ordered pairs. So what is the ordered pair of A? 3, 4. So the ordered pair of A is 3, 4. And the ordered pair of B is 6, 7. And C, that is 9, 4. And the ordered pair of D is 6, 1. So we got the ordered pairs of A, B, C, D, and after join this A, B, C, D and we need to check whether it forms a square or not. So from the given figure we got the ordered pairs of A, B, C, D, that is the four friends seated in the form of one quadrilateral. So both are arguing whether Champa is correct or Chameli is correct. So to check that, I need to apply distance formula. So what do you think that how many times we need to apply distance formula to tell whether this quadrilateral is a square or not? So for that we have to find first AB, BC, CD and AD. Means we have to find four sides. Means we have to check whether all four sides are equal or not. The main point is first we should check all four sides are equal. If all four sides are equal, so again the question arises whether it is a square or a rhombus. So to differentiate that, we need another point. We need to check diagonals. So that is, we have to check the length of AC and also the diagonal length BD. So when we say that it is a square, when diagonals are equal. So when the length of AC and the length of the diagonal BD are equal, then only we can decide that this given quadrilateral is a square. So let us apply now distance formula. How many times? 6 times. So here are the ABCD ordered pairs. Now start with the line segment AB. So AB equals to root of 3 minus 6 whole square plus 4 minus 7 whole square. So 3 minus 6 is what? Minus 3. Minus 3 whole square is 9. And 4 minus 7 is also minus 3. Minus 3 whole square is 9. 9 plus 9 is root 18. So keep as it is. Next, the length of BC. So just see here and just find out the length of BC. 6 minus 9 whole square plus 7 minus 4 whole square. That is, again you will get here minus 3 square, that is 9. And minus 3 square, that is 9. 9 plus 9 is root 18 units. Next, the length of CD. So just take these 2 points and find the length of CD. 9 minus 6 whole square plus 4 minus 1 whole square. So what is 9 minus 6? That is 3. 3 square is 9. 4 minus 1 is again 3. 3 square is 9. Root 9 plus 9 is root 18 units. So next, the remaining line segment is AD. Just observe here, the AD line segment, I have to apply the distance formula. 3 minus 6 whole square plus 4 minus 1 whole square. That is, 3 minus 6 is minus 3. Minus 3 square is 9. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 square is 9. Root 9 plus 9 is root 18 units. Till here you can observe, I got all the four sides are same. That is AB. AB is also root 18. BC is also root 18 and CD is also root 18 and AD root 18. So we observe that all four sides are equal. Now here I should not stop here only. I can't conclude that it is a square. I need to find two diagonals. What are the two diagonals here? AC and BD. Now let me start with the diagonal AC. AC equals to root of, you can see here, 3 minus 9 whole square plus 4 minus 4 whole square. 3 minus 9 is minus 6. Minus 6 square is 36. And here you get 0. So root 36 is 6 units. Now let me check the another diagonal BD. So 6 minus 6 whole square plus 7 minus 1 whole square. 6 minus 6 is 0 and 7 minus 1, that is 6 square, that is 36. Root 36 is 6 units. So we completed distance formula 6 times. From this we can observe we got 4 sides equal and also the diagonals are equal. Then what do you conclude, whether it is a square or a rhombus? Yeah, who is correct? Champa is correct. So it is a square. Therefore, so you can conclude like this. So by writing, since the sides AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to DA, these are all sides, and the diagonals. So what are diagonals here? AC equals to BD. Therefore, you can conclude that ABCD is a square. So who is correct here? Therefore, Champa is correct. So in this way, we can conclude how to check given quadrilateral is a square or a parallelogram or a rhombus. So for all the quadrilaterals, we have to find 6 times the distance formula. So next main, that is sixth main. So he has given that name the type of quadrilateral formed if any. So in the sixth main you have three sub questions. The first question he has given -1, -2, 1, 0, -1, 2, -3, 0. So I have to check whether it is, first we have to check whether it forms a quadrilateral. If it forms a quadrilateral, we have to name it what type of quadrilateral. So for that again I have to find the lengths of all the sides and also two diagonals. So let me start. The length of AB equals to -1 -1 whole square, that is here -1 -1 whole square plus -2 -0 whole square. So you get -1 -1 is -2 square, that is 4. -2 square is 4. 4 plus 4, √8 units. So I got one side AB, that is √8 units. Next BC. So observe here. So I am doing everything orally. Even I didn't write the distance formula also here. Just keep in mind your formula and try to do. So the BC, 1 minus of -1. 1 minus of minus, why double minus? 1 minus is from the formula and the other minus is from the ordered pair. Whole square plus 2 minus 0 whole square. That is minus into minus is +1. 1 plus 1, that is 2 square is 4 and here 2 square is 4. √4 plus 4 is √8 units. Next the length of CD. So -1 minus of -3. -1 minus of -3 whole square plus 2 minus 0 whole square. Again you can check here. Minus into minus is plus. Plus 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 square is 4. And here again 2 minus 0 is 2. 2 square is 4. 4 plus 4, √8 units. And the last side is AD. Check here AD, -1 of -1 minus of -3, that is +3 whole square plus -2 minus 0 whole square. So you got here again you get 4 plus 4, that is √8 units. Now you can observe here all four sides are equal. Once when all four sides are equal, no need of checking the inequality property, it will form a quadrilateral. If opposite sides are equal, it will form a quadrilateral. If all sides are equal also, it will form a quadrilateral. If all sides are different, then we think about in the next question. So we got here all the four sides are equal. Then can I decide what type of quadrilateral here itself? No. So I have to find the other two diagonals. So what are the two diagonals here? AC and BD. So what is AC here? -1 minus of -1, that is -1 minus of minus, that is +1. So -1 plus 1 becomes 0. And -2 minus 2 square, that is -4 square is 16. So √16 is 4 units. Next coming to the another diagonal, that is BD. So apply the distance formula. √1 minus of -3. 1 minus of -3 whole square plus, here you have both the zeros, you can neglect, write it as 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Next you got here minus into minus +1. 3 plus 1, that is 4 square, it is √16, so 4 units. You can observe here, I got all the four sides as √8 units and I got the two diagonals as 4 units. Since the four sides are equal and the two diagonals are equal, so I can conclude that the ABCD quadrilateral is a square. The sixth main, let us start with the second question, second sub question. The given ordered pairs are A is -3, 5, B is 3, 1, C is 0, 3 and D is -1, -4. So here again I have to check whether a quadrilateral, as I said before, when all four sides are equal, so clearly you can conclude that inequality property automatically satisfies. So you can check whether what type of quadrilateral it is. When all sides are equal also, no need to check inequality property. So directly you can check the diagonals and you can clarify whether what type of quadrilateral it is. But when all the four sides are not equal, so that time you should be very carefully whether when all four sides are different length. So you can conclude that it is a general quadrilateral. But sometimes quadrilateral may not form. So in quadrilateral, when I draw one diagonal, two triangles are formed. If any one triangle inequality property doesn't satisfy, then quadrilateral will not be formed. So that you should be very careful in this type of question. When all four sides are not equal, be careful and check the inequality property. So here we learn what is AB. The length of AB is -3 whole square plus 5 minus 1 whole square. So minus 3 is minus 6. Minus 6 square is 36. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 square is 16. So add it, you will get root 52. So write, this can be written as 4 into 13. So you will get 2 root 13 units. Next, BC. So BC can be written as 3 minus 0 whole square plus 1 minus 3 whole square. So that is 3 square is 9. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Minus 2 square is 4. So 9 plus 4 is root 13 units. Next, CD. 0, here you have minus. Again in the formula you have minus. So 0 minus of minus becomes plus. 0 plus 1 whole square plus, again you can see 3 minus of minus. So do it orally. Minus of minus is plus. 3 plus 4 square is, that is 7 square. So here you will get 1 and here you get 7 square is 49. That is root 50. Root 50 can be written as 25 2s are 50. So 5 will come out, 5 root 2 units. The next length is AD. So see the AD, minus 3 minus 1. So minus 3 minus of minus 1 whole square, that is plus 1 whole square, plus 5 minus of minus is plus 5 plus 4 whole square. So you got 4, that is minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 square 4. 5 plus 4 is 9 square, that is 81. 4 plus 81 is root 85 units. So you can observe here AB is 2 root 13 and BC is root 13 and CD is 5 root 2. AD is root 85. So all 4 sides I got different. When you get all the 4 sides are different, you be careful whether the quadrilateral is formed. Don't decide that it is a general quadrilateral. Check inequality property by finding the diagonal. So here I found out only one diagonal. AC can be written as, AC is minus 3 minus 0 whole square plus 5 minus 3 whole square. That is 9 plus 4 root 13 units. Here I didn't find the another diagonal. I didn't find BD because you can just correlate here. Here you have 2 root 13, here you have root 13 and here you have root 13. So this makes a sense here. We have to check the inequality property with AC only. So for that sake I didn't find the diagonal DB. So I have written here ABCD. So what I got AB 2 root 13 and BC you can see here root 13 and I got AC as root 13. Now other 2 sides I did not write because here only this triangle will not form. You can see that the vertices A, B, C becomes collinear. When it becomes collinear? When sum of 2 sides is equal to third side. Just observe which 2 sides are equal to third side here. AC plus BC, that is root 13 plus root 13 equals to what? 2 root 13. So here you can see since AC plus BC equal to AB, that is inequality property of a triangle is not satisfying. So because it is not greater, it is equal, this shows that the vertices A, B and C forms a collinear. That is all 3 points will lie on a straight line like this. So C will fall on AB. When C will fall on AB, there is no fourth vertex. So to form a quadrilateral, we need 4 vertices. So here the 3 vertices are on a straight line. So we can conclude that here quadrilateral is not formed since AC plus BC equals to AB. ACB, that is C vertex falls on AB. It becomes a straight line. So there are no 4 vertices. So only I got a triangle here instead of quadrilateral. Hence quadrilateral is not formed in this case. Now I am going to start the last sub question of this main, that is third question. Given the ordered pairs A, B, C, D as follows 4, 5, 7, 6, 4, 3 and 1, 2. So start finding first all the 4 sides and 2 diagonals. AB. So AB can be written as 4 minus 7 whole square plus 5 minus 6 whole square. That is 4 minus 7 is what? Minus 3. Minus 3 square is 9. 5 minus 6 is minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1. So root 9 plus 1, that is root 10 units. Next BC. So 7 minus 4 whole square plus 6 minus 3 whole square. That is 7 minus 4 is 3. 3 square is 9. 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 square is 9. So that is 9 plus 9 root 18 units. Next CD. 4 minus 1 whole square plus 3 minus 2 whole square. So you got 4 minus 1 is 3 square, that is 9. 1 minus, that is next you get 3 minus 2 is 1, that is 1 square is 1 only. Root 9 plus 1 is root 10 units. Next, the last side, that is AD. 4 minus 1 whole square plus 5 minus 2 whole square. So what is 4 minus 1? 3. 3 square is 9. 5 minus 2 is again 3. 3 square is 9. Root 9 plus 9 is root 18 units. So now we got all the 4 sides. So observe whether it is a rhombus or a square or a parallelogram or a rectangle. So here you can check here the AB, length of AB is root 10 and the length of CD is root 10, that is opposite sides are equal. And another pair of opposite side is BC root 18 and AD is again root 18. So since both the opposite pairs are equal, so we can conclude whether it can be a parallelogram or it can be a rectangle. So to check whether it is a parallelogram or rectangle, we cannot stop here, we have to find diagonals. So what are the two diagonals? AC and BD. So AC, 4 minus 4 is 0, 0 and 5 minus 3 that is 2 square. So here you got AC that is 2 square is 4, square root of 0 plus 4 is 4, root 4 is 2 units. Next another diagonal is BD. Root 7 minus 1 square plus 6 minus 2 whole square. 7 minus 1 is what? 6 square, that is 36. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 square is 16. Add it, you get root 52. So till now we proved the opposite sides are equal. What about diagonals? You can see the diagonals are not equal. So you can see here A, B, C, D I marked here. AB equal to CD, that is root 10, root 10. AD equals to BC. This pair is equal. And what about diagonals? Diagonals are not equal. So tell me, in the previous knowledge, what you will conclude, whether it is a parallelogram or a rectangle? Think it. So we got, since AB equals to, the opposite side is CD and the other pair, that is AD equals to BC, and we got diagonals are not equal, that is AC is not equal to BD. So what you want to conclude? Parallelogram or rectangle? So as it is a parallelogram, therefore we can conclude the quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. So when both the opposite sides are equal and when diagonals are not equal, we can conclude that it is a parallelogram. If it is equal, it becomes a rectangle. So in this session, we completed how to identify the geometrical shapes. Maybe they may be triangles or they may be quadrilaterals using distance formula. I hope everyone can apply this knowledge to solve some other questions. Thank you.